and clean into a scene where my dreams will get the best. And who rides with the tide, and who's glad with what he has. I've been doing some wine, now I'm doing some fine. Say you don't mind, let me off this time. Do you unblind, suffer inside? Say you don't mind.
Welcome to the fabulous Kowloons. Oh yes, I love this place. I love Kowloons, the Wong family, Andy Wong. Thank you all for coming. I don't know if you've heard my little radio show. It's called Breakfast with the Beatles on WZLX. Oh my God. Thank you very much. My name is Chachi, and I'm here with my lovely bride, Stephanie, and we love eating here. We love coming here. We love seeing music here, and the gentleman you're going to see tonight is a legendary rock and roller. I tell you, the first time I heard Go Now, and that song, for anyone who's been in love, that song will always just capture the hearts and minds of people. It's such a great, great record. First time I saw him was in 1976, the Boston Garden Wings tour. Let me tell you, this guy is a talented musician. I don't need to tell you that. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Denny Lane.
I feel alright. Oh, yeah. And I feel alright, children. Oh, yeah. I feel alright. This is from the first Moody Blues album called The Magnificent Moodies. And it's a James Brown number called I'll Go Crazy. Hey! If you leave me, I'll go crazy. If you leave me, I'll go crazy. 'Cause I love you, I love you, oh, I love you too much. And if you quit me, but I'll go crazy. After you quit me, baby, I'll go crazy. 'Cause I love you, oh, I love you too much. You gotta live yourself and nobody else. You gotta live yourself and nobody else. If you leave me, I go crazy. Oh, 'cause I love you, oh, I love you too much. Say hello to the choirs. This is Jeff Brown on guitar.
you had a band. You were in a band called the Electric String Band.
I did have a band called the Electric String Band. It was kind of modelled on Eleanor Rigby, that kind of thing. Where it was, but I had a kind of a rock folk trio, bass, drums, and acoustic electric guitar, and 4 strings, 2 violins, 2 cellos, electrified, and we played the Jimi Hendrix show in London, and that's when Paul and he called me up after that, and I think he saw that I was trying to do something different, and that's just before I joined Wings. You know, last time we did it, the Abbey Road on the River, somebody arranged to have a bagpipe
Wasn't me.
set up.
Wasn't me.
The only problem was that they did the version that the Campbelltown Pipe Band did. In a completely different arrangement, of course, to the original record. Which is
and key.
yeah.
And key.
So they started over there and they walked towards the stage in a completely different part of the song to me, to which I fell apart laughing for the rest of the song, so never did finish that one. So, not to worry, we haven't got them with us tonight. This is Mull Kintyre a la Criers. Mull of Kintyre, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. Far have I travelled, much have I seen, those dark distant mountains and valleys of green, past painted deserts, the sunsets on fire as they carry me back to the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. Sweep through the heather like deer in the glen, carry me back to the days I knew then, nights when we sang like a heavenly choir of the night, and the times of the Mull of Kintyre. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. Smiles in the sunshine, tears in the rain, they still take me back where my memories remain. Flickering embers grow higher and high as they carry me back to the Mull of Kintyre. Everybody sing now. Mull of Kintyre, oh mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. That one was for Linda, by the way.
Like Go Now was always one of my most, all-time favorite songs. I remember seeing that on, I don't know, the show that happened to be on in England at that time, and you did Go Now, and I think Brian Epstein was sitting on the side of the stage.
Brian was a good guy. He
Yeah.
managed us, after a while, and we did the Beatles second tour, and
Like I said, Go Now. Even when that song comes on, it never gets old.
well, it's a great song. It's one of those things that people grew up with. It was different. I think because it was a piano song, and we were a piano band, that's what appealed to us. And it had that big gospel-y piano style with, five guys from Birmingham. I mean, it was a crossover, really. But, we developed our style from that song into, other music that we did. But eventually, of course, Mike turned into a Mellotron guy. He worked at Mellotrons in Birmingham originally, and he took that on the road, as we did with Wings, because everywhere we went, the pianos were out of tune, so we had to wait for them to get them tuned. But yeah, a lot of people love that song, and I'm just happy to do it every night because it's just a great song to sing. You can get a lot of feeling into it, and I never get tired of it. So I'm definitely going to need some help with the harmonies on this next song, all right? You got to sing with me on this one. And if you ever hear the record, everybody says to me, well, why was that record distorted like that? I said, we meant it to be. Well, in those days, you just had to try and get louder than the Beatles on records, that was the idea. Anyway, this is the song that, as Joey Molland said about one of the Badfinger things, as George Harrison said to him, you'll be singing this song for the rest of your life, so sod it, Since you gotta go, you better go now. Go now, go now. Before you see me cry. I don't want you to tell me just what you intend to do now. 'Cause how many times do I have to tell you, darling, I'm still in love with you now. I don't wanna see you go, but darling, you better go. Okay. We've already said goodbye. Since you gotta go, you better go now. Go now, go now, go now. Before you see me cry. I don't want you to tell me what you intend to do now, yeah. How many times do I have to tell you, darling, I'm still in love with you now. Oh, we've already said so long. I don't wanna see you go. Oh, you better go now. Go now, go now, go now. Don't you even try. Telling me you really don't wanna end this want you to stay. Since you gotta go, oh, you better go now. Go now, go now, go now. Don't you even try. Tell me that you really don't have the way. Well, how many times do I have to tell you, darling, I want you to stay? Yeah. Ooh, I don't want to see you go, darling, you better go
Elaine.
Thank you. Yeah, I did the Jimi Hendrix show at his theatre, the Savile Theatre. Paul and John and Peter Asher were there, and soon after that I joined Wings.
I saw one of your earliest influences was Django Reinhardt.
Yeah, I was very influenced by gypsy jazz because my old man, my dad, was that was his heritage, and you know, I grew up with song and dance, vaudeville, pantomime. They put me through a lot of changes musically, but and my sisters too were very much into all styles of music. But yeah, that was my main influence to begin with. But then I went into rock and roll like everybody else and followed on from there, you know. And I love folk music too. But blues is really the main style that I copied or followed. And the Moody Blues were originally a blues band, so there you go.
I noticed that most really good British guitar players never really took lessons. Was that the case with you?
Well, you know, in those days, you couldn't afford lessons. I mean, I was just picking it up as I went, you know, and there was a lot of the people influenced me. Lonnie Donegan was a kind of a, you know, bluegrass style big artist in England. I was influenced by him. I also was influenced a lot by classical music, as we all were, and also the American music that came to Radio Luxembourg for the troops there. We heard that every Sunday. That was on our radio, and therefore we were very influenced by American R&B, you know, especially in those days, and of course, you know, the early pop stuff. So that's where we took that and we made it our own in a way, and we kind of, you know, had a respect for American music and brought it back. What was that one you wanted? Oh, get out of here. I say. Let's sing the people would have had another love song. You're not that old, are you? That's an old people's song. I love you. I love you. I don't know about that. No. This one instead. you must know what this one is, right? You're all going to get blasted out your seats with pyrotechnics any minute now. You're going to have flaming egg rolls all over the place. And this was written, of course, by Paul. I actually played bass on this one in the studio with the George Martin Orchestra. When you were young and your heart was an open book, you used to say, live and let live. No, you did, you know you did, you know you did. But if this ever-changing world which we live in makes you give it a cry, so live and let die. Live and let die. Live and let die. Live and let die. Come on. What does it matter to you? If you got a job to do, you gotta do it well. Gotta keep the other fella. You used to say, live and let live. You know you did, you know you did, you know you did. If this ever-changing world which we live in, yeah, yeah, makes you give it a cry, so live and let die. Live and let die. Come on, sorry. Live and let die. Live and let die. All right, thank you. Thanks to the choirs. You guys. I believe this is our last song with you.
I remember seeing a picture of you and the Beatles sitting around like a round table, the early Moody Blues and the Beatles.
That was on the second Beatles tour. We toured with them, yeah. You know, I'd met them in my old band, the Diplomats, and we ended up becoming friends right from the early days.
I understand you played in the Ginger Baker Air Force for a time?
Yeah, Ginger and I go back right for the early days to the Chuck Berry tour, and Gona was kind of going up the charts in England, and you know, Ginger and Jack were in another band called the Graham Bond Organisation, and they opened the show. The Moody's closed the first half, and Chuck Berry's the second half. So that was a great experience. That's how I first met Ginger, and we've been friends ever since.
Did you record Band on the Run at Ginger's studio? Or?
No, we didn't actually record at his studio. We did do some overdubs on one of the songs there, and Ginger played a fire bucket as though it was a big heavy maraca. It was full of pebbles and stuff and gravel. But yeah, we were sort of contracted to do an EMI recording at EMI Studios. But of course we hung out with him. We went to hang out with him and fella Ransom Kuti and Africa 70. We had a great time there. They treated us really well. And of course we went there because we loved that music. And of course Ginger was like the king there. They all loved him. Just fabulous time. After two. 1, 2. Inside these four walls, locked inside forever, never seeing no one. Rise again, like you. If I ever get out of here, not giving it all away to a registered charity. All I need is a pint today. If I ever get out of here, if we ever get out of here. As we fell into the sun, and the first one said to the second one, hey, I hope you're having fun. Man on the run, man on the run. And the gentleman and Sailor Sam was searching everyone for the man on the run. Everybody sing it. Undertaker drew a heavy sigh, seeing no one else had come, and a bell was ringing in the village square for the rabbits on the run. Man on the run, man on the run. The gentleman, the Sailor Sam, was searching everywhere for the band on the run, come on, you can sing it. Band on the run, band on the run. The night was falling at the Kowloon as you began to settle down, oh children. This town is searching for us everywhere, but we never will be found. Band on the run. a little bit faster than usual because we want to get to the bar. Okay, sing it now, folks. Oh yeah, band on the run. Ooh yeah, band on the run. Ooh baby, band on the run. Oh yeah, band on the run. I want to thank the Criers for a great set tonight and for backing me up. And thank you. You're great. It was nice to meet you all earlier in the room back there. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks, Chachi. All the best, man. God bless. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time, all right? 1, 2, 1, 2. And on the road, and on the road, and on the road, and on the road. Thank you. God bless. Cheers, man. Love the jacket. Don't you just love the jacket?
Denny Lane, everybody. Give it up for the Criers, too.
Well, Denny, I want to thank. I mean, I can't thank you enough for letting me film this show. It's like a dream, really.
Well, you know, we had a good night tonight, and I appreciate you know,
my
talking about all that stuff. It's always nice to. Hey, it's great to be appreciated. That's all I can
really
say. You
yeah,
know, it never gets old. People were great here tonight. I love these people in this part of the world. You know, they're a good crowd. They're good people. They really are.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to Andy Wong. He's a great guy.
Yeah, Andy's the greatest. And, you know, I used to come here years ago in the 70s. I used to come here. And a lot of my family were brought up around here, you know, my kids and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's so great to be back. I love the Kowloon. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there.